Much has changed in the 3 years since we launched the CDJ-2000, so we've updated and made improvements to take advantage of the latest technology. Mobile devices are becoming more and more powerful, DJs are demanding even more live remixing functions, and it takes so much more to stand out from the crowd. Not only that, we've brought the main features that DJs love about production and DJ software into the DJ booth in a reliable hardware platform built for the club environment. From talking to DJs and listening to all your requests for new features, we've added a list of improvements as long as your arm, and made the CDJ-2000 Nexus tougher than ever before.
It's totally a major change up from the original CDJ-2000, a multitude of extra features which basically mean that live performance is massively enhanced.
My favorite features are the slip mode, the sync, and soon-to-be record box function.
The look and the feel is really good. They've really done some really nice upgrades on here. Everything's really clear on here now, even more so than before.
Our Rekordbox software revolutionised set preparation by using your laptop to prepare in advance and take your entire collection on a single USB or SD drive. Now you can get the benefits of preparation and portable Rekordbox all from your mobile phone.
I could be in the car on my way to a show. I've been getting a demo, download it. How do I play it straight away if I don't have time to connect to the internet and so on? And then I found out that you guys already thought about that, which is good. It's a very, very big step, and I'm super excited about that.
The new Rekordbox button gives wireless access to Rekordbox on both your laptop and mobile, but you can also connect your phone by USB. This is the first deck in the world to have this feature, and we made it stable with track buffering and quantized emergency loops if a connection is lost.
For me as a touring DJ, it'll mean I can prepare my tracks on my phone, put cue points in, prepare playlists. Yeah, it'll just be very convenient traveling around.
Another major bonus of the Nexus system is how the players can communicate. The most obvious is the sync function. This locks up to 4 decks in perfect time using Rekordbox beat grids and frees up time to focus on tricks and funky edits.
The sync button, yes, Pioneer went there and it rules. I like it very much. Finally, you can just do a lot of tricks and stay on time, and it's fun.
Press play, this is the master deck here, so you see the master's lit up there. Then you've got the sync function lit up on this record. I'll use the hot cue, quantized hot cue from before. Synced in perfectly, and then there we go, in time perfectly. And just to prove that it's never going to go out, I've got it on plus minus 16. There you go, amazing function, amazing.
The new phase meter shows the beats and bars against the master deck, and the countdown makes sure you never miss a breakdown or bass drop by setting up to 10 memory cue points. Our most requested new feature is slip mode, which takes all of the risk out of using remix functions like loop, scratch and reverse.
It lets you manipulate the track, play about with it. You can use some of the hot cues, you can loop the track, but it always carries on playing underneath.
So now you can do all these cool tricks. And the track will keep on running.
It means a lot of the things that I used to have to do in the studio, I can now do live.
We've massively upgraded the quantize feature so that it works on playback too. The CDJ-2000 snaps cue and loop points to the Rekordbox beat grids, but now the Nexus will actually quantize the playback of your hot cues, hot loops, loop editing and the reverse.
So if I do it with the hot cue buttons, you'll see it'll just stay on the grid. Even when I press it like quickly, it just stays there. So when I switch quantize off, I can freestyle more.
Another huge request was for more detailed waveforms, so we've added that and focused on improving the user interface even further.
The sort of stuff that I would spend hours on my laptop sorting, preparing tracks on Rekordbox, it's really nice to see that they've now integrated it into the physical product. So now I can actually zoom in and out. As you can see, I can zoom in and out of this track now.
I can really now see what I'm doing, like with the records, back in the days where you saw like the breakdowns as sort of lighter parts. I think that is pretty awesome.
Also, you can now edit your Rekordbox beat grids on the CDJ screen with no need to go back into the software.
I can actually, if I hold that button there, I can actually move this beat grid. So if I get to a gig where I think one of the tracks is out of time or something like that, I can change it. I can change it on the spot.
As well as the Rekordbox app, we've been working hard on the original Rekordbox software. Rekordbox 2.0 will now analyse your tracks to calculate which musical key they are in. We've also introduced Active Loop, so you'll never be caught out by a track running out again.
You set a loop, you can set it anywhere in the track. I guess I'd set it in the ends normally. And without you touching anything, it automatically initialises itself when it hits this red region, and it just loops infinitely if you wanted to, saving a lot of DJs' careers and keeping people dancing.
We've added an option in Rekordbox that enables hotkey auto-loading when a track is loaded onto the player.
You wouldn't believe the amount of time that I spend pressing this, this rec call button here, and then just pressing them and then waiting for them to illuminate. That's all gone now. If I just select my track up here and click it, it just does it automatically.
Saving you loads of time in the club, my settings can be edited in Rekordbox and loaded to the players from our mobile app and from SD and USB.
Basically, walk into a club, plug in USB, press menu, load, bang. All the settings I want for my CDJ are set up, ready to go.
With the size of music libraries increasing all the time, we've improved our browsing interface to make navigation even easier. Any track artwork will be automatically displayed on screen, giving instant visual recognition of tracks.
I use pretty long file names sometimes, and sometimes I have 3 or 4 different mixes of the same track, and it's hard to find it. Now in the new browse functionality, you can see there's a lot more space for characters, which makes my life a lot more easy.
As you try out different tracks, you can also quickly access the last 5 loaded by hitting menu from the browse window. Using the new musical key analysis in Rekordbox, the CDJ-2000 Nexus browser incorporates a simple traffic light system. This shows you which tracks will mix well with the tune playing on the master deck in bright green. We've also given our master tempo effect a complete overhaul, which is essential for mixing in key. Now you can make large tempo changes without changing pitch, while still preserving excellent sound quality, and even to plus minus 16%.
And I think you can compare it with some other DJ software out there that has a complex algorithm.
That's quite a lot faster, and you can still hear the clarity, and if I go really slow as well, you don't lose any, you hear the sub bass, you don't lose any clarity in the sub bass whatsoever, which is an amazing function, amazing feature.
And finally, tracks can be given a star rating as they are being played, so you can always remember which ones go down well with our new rating on the go system. The CDJ-2000 hardware has proven its toughness, but there's always room for improvement. The needle search strip is now illuminated with indents that match the loop editing mode, making it easier to use in the darkest clubs. Also, both the top panel and the buttons are made from anti-scratch material. We've also upgraded the power and LAN connections to make it even more secure.
The Ethernet port on the back is a lot more robust, so the likelihood of it coming out is very, very slim.
We also have a full IEC power connector now, which is great because it's better for sound.
Finally, the new emergency loop enables an automatic 4-bar loop if you accidentally remove a USB drive, Ethernet cable, or if wireless devices go out of range before a track is fully buffered.
If that cable gets pulled out or something, you're in serious trouble. The music's just going to stop.
You're screwed basically because the music stops. You're standing there in front of thousands of people, and you're like, uh-oh.
And everyone's booing and cheering and want to know what's happened. Well, now on this new feature, if that ever happens, and even if you take the USB stick out,
it goes into an emergency loop. How handy. I think that is really amazing.
The CDJ-2000 Nexus is a complete overhaul of our industry standard decks. We've kept everything that was already perfect and hugely improved everything else. We've taken features that were only available in Rekordbox or software sequences and added them into the deck, ready to be used live. And with our new Rekordbox app, we've introduced the world's first system that allows you to prepare tracks on your phone and wirelessly upload them to the decks. You can customize the CDJs on your phone before you arrive at the club using My Settings. All of this without compromising the interface and ease of use. And it's now even tougher and better suited to the challenging environments it's used in. Leave your fragile laptop at home and get all the important advances that software and controllers brought while using sturdy equipment, all from a single SD card or mobile phone. The CDJ-2000 Nexus marks an important new chapter in the evolution of DJ.